We just lost Jake Marshall in this elimination round, and we also lost the surfboard on the broken board count starting today. One broken board so far.
Yeah, and I feel like we're going to see quite a few more throughout the day.
Next matchup, Cole Houshmand, the big rookie out of San Clemente, California, coming up against Jay Bay's Matthew McGillivray. Goofy foot against regular foot challenge once again. This is what happened.
Well, paddles into this wave, a lot of chop on the face, as you can see, just with the drop right there. Great first snap under the lip, and it seems like it was just the one, and it was on the kick out, Kaipo. I feel like either the leash snapped or the leg rope snapped, or the little rope that attaches the leash to the board. First turn was solid, though, and look at the size of the wave right there, especially with all the bumps and lumps on the face of that wave. Difficult stuff to do.
I like the matching board hair combo.
Yeah.
For Cole Houshmand.
We talked about it last year at a couple of summits that we had. The pressure was on him, and he's performed so far.
Here goes Cole.
Woo.
Nice snap there. This is where power can match power with the big frame. Bangs it up on the lip, and that was difficult water to overcome. Luke Egan likes it. By the way, Louis is looking like all time. Take another look at the second wave for Cole Houshmand.
It was a choppy one, and Matty wasn't interested in it. Great first snap right there. Brought in some variation with the slide of the fins, too. Took him a while to get back to the open face. Once he did, though, difficult section right there at the end. The lip was already coming down on him. Was able to navigate the white water right there at the end very well, though. Coming off of the bottom, though, you talked about his size, 6'3", 220 in terms of the pounds. It's a lot of water being displaced by a big boy right there, Kaipo. And that's a 6'4" that he's moving around like it were for 5'6" for anybody else. The speed, though, the agility, and the projection down the line by guys so big as he is, it's really impressive to see.
I like it that it's hard to knock him off his feet. And you can think about the story of Cole Houshmand. Really came out of not winning any QS events until 2023, and then came in hot. Qualified for the Challenger. Now he's on the championship tour. Here we go. Our first wave for Matthew McGillivray. A couple of swings on the CI board there. Now he's going to get out of that combination and make it a one-wave score as far as the need.
You're now thinking about a 6, maybe a 6.5, and first carve wasn't bad. The second turn much better into the lip right there, but do need to take into consideration the size of the wave right here. Kaipo, much smaller. He just wanted to get something on the board, though. Smart. Waiting around super long, as you said, holding anchor with priority, majority of the times can be a curse rather than a blessing. And as you can see right here, his technique is always superb. Comes off the bottom well, great variation with the arc into the top turn right there. I will say, though, when it comes to the size of the waves today, that is a much more smaller wave than it comes to a lot of the waves we've seen from Cole so far.
And here he goes again. This is wave number 3 for Cole Houshmand. Finds a corner at Itauna. Off the bottom, slashes off the top with a huge turn, throwing tons of spray. Back up with a vicious snap, 2-turn combo. Big smile on the face of Cole Houshmand, and he's going to extend his lead over Matthew McGillivray.
Psycho killer. Ba. Dang, dude.
That was it right there, I'm telling you. That was the good call, Mitchell.
Not just the combination, Kaipo, the effectiveness of the turns, too. No unnecessary movement right there in between maneuvers. Deep bottom turn on both of them. And really love the quality of the wave he selected, too. Excellent use of priority right here, but the variation of turns.
This just reminds me of his surfing that he did for CS wins over Big Narrabeen. He was doing that turn right there at the end section there in Narrabeen. It was similar to this as well, conditions-wise.
All day long. Here's Matty Kipes.
Matty on the fight back here. Hooks on the backhand. One more time. Punches that oncoming section, stands up through it, and he wants to stay right back in the game.
Well, there's still enough time for him to make it back out in front, and bigger wave than the 4.0 he had earlier. Better turn on the first one, too much better on the second one. A lot of commitment right there, and towards the end, Kaipo, great diversity maneuver, so slid the fins on the third one. Really appreciated the second carve, though that was beautiful, but coming off the bottom right here, that CI looks great underneath Matty's feet. Seems like to me, too, he feels just as comfortable on the backhand as he does on the forehand. And personally, as I said before,
that battle's going to go all the way down the line, I feel, until Fiji.
Yeah, it definitely will. And both of them can be doing very well over there, too, Kipes.
Matthew McGillivray just unable to find that. But talking about that Rookie of the Year race, you can check out the live rankings. They adopted Eli Hanneman as well, and he got straight onto the tour with a great performance here. It was a clutch performance. That drama's going to happen again October here when we return with the Challenger Series. Matty McGillivray just searching for something.
Here goes Matty, though. Smaller wave. Seems like he's going to try to break away again, Kipes.
Needs something huge.
Oh.
And you saw the attempt, but that was just that was a difficult wave just even to surf in a straight line, much less get an arrow. You can kind of see the clear whitewater line, and like you said, Mitch, the one peak that's really starting to show itself and expose itself is like, that's where you're supposed to be. And that's where Cole Houshmand takes off on this wave, but it'll just be a ride in for the surfer from San Clemente as we've made it official now. Cole Houshmand into the round of 16 with some big numbers, an 8.83 and a 5.83. Cole Houshmand, he's moving on to the round of 16. That's it for Matthew McGillivray here in Rio.
Yeah, I'm here with Cole, and it's your first year on tour, and what an amazing year for you. You're showing how you can adapt to all conditions like today. How was that for you? Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a super fun rookie year. I had a really good kind of mid-season at Bells, and then after that I feel like I haven't really put much together. So it felt really good to put a heat together out there, and the waves are tricky but fun.
And you have the highest score in this event, 8.83. How do you feel about that? And how was that wave for you?
Yeah, no, I'm stoked. It's that wave just let me surf it. It was super clean, and yeah, there wasn't much to it. It was kind of in the moment. I was just one turn at a time, and it let me get two pretty good turns. So yeah, I was stoked, and it should be a fun day of surfing.
You seem to like it even more when it's like that. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bigger guy, so it's the bigger the waves, the more comfortable I feel, and I can actually use my power. So it's like I'm 220 pounds, so I got to put my weight somewhere. And yeah, when it's like this, it's fun. And it kind of reminds me of Narrabeen last year, so it's got some similarities.
And what was that with the leash? Did you get nervous? What happened?
Yeah, I jumped off the wave. I should have just rode it in, but I jumped off, and then I just felt it pop, and the Velcro just ripped off because I jumped off on the closeout. And so I took the ski in. I really wanted to use the same board. I didn't sure if the leash ripped the plug out of the board. So I just waited till the guy ran over, and it was fine. So I was like, oh, I'm using the same board. So just put the leash back in and ran back out.
Well done. Congratulations. Back to you guys.